to the Weekly Dogs, the podcast show. It's your boy Marco Scott in there, Russian.
And I'm East on the Man Taylor Street.
And today, guys, we got a great show. America! We easing through it, eat toast, cheers.
Cheers, man.
Yeah.
Hey, season 4, man. Cheers to season 4, man. We've been having a great ass time doing season 4.
Yeah, season 4 been lit, man. They line up scenes for y'all, man. We got crosstalks. Cubs been coming, you know what I'm saying, looking pretty good. White Sox been White Sox, and they can't lose that 2 in a row. But they taking big L's when they count, so if you're doing a Sox line, and you staying in and out, and you tracking the team the right way, you know you making it happen. I know I've been making it happen one game at a time. That's how that's been coming.
Yes, we also got those winners, those hot guys in baseball. We'll let y'all know about that when we get there. And those losers that keep losing.
Yeah, losers keep losing.
Yes,
we got that going on in crosstalks. Man, NBA, our hoops coming around.
Playoffs.
Yes, we deep in the playoffs right now. There's a lot going on, man. We just got the news today. Stephen Curry got hurt, so he's gonna miss a couple of games. So that turned that series upside down all the way. We don't know how that's gonna turn out, but them Dubs, either Dubs, how the radio show been going on the West Coast?
Man, they embrace me out there in the Bay Area, man. Hey, shout out to the Bay Area, man. Shout out to 95.7 The Game, man. Shout out to my man Evan and Mark. They've been showing me mad love, so I'm gonna keep on coming. You know what I'm saying? Dub Nation, y'all know what it is.
Right, Dub Nation. He didn't represent. He didn't play this flag out on the West Coast. I love the Bay, so I'm a hyper type guy. I'm an E42 short. LA Russell type guy, you know what I mean, Richie Rich type guy, so I love the Bay.
Yes, sir.
Tupac and Poetic Justice type guy, you feel me? I love the Bay. So, man, the day show gonna be nuts, bro.
Yes, sir.
I'm excited, man. Let's get to the metaverse a little bit, man. We're gonna talk about Stuart Sanders. Get a little Bears talk in here, you know what I mean? Recap the draft a little bit.
A little recap on the draft, what the Bears did. Make sure to see if y'all like what they did this year. You know, as far as that NFL draft, we got a lot of great players, I feel like, but hey, we're going to get into that. You know, matter of fact, let's just jump it off right now since we...
Yeah, I mean, you recap. I want the recap, man. How you feel about the Bears draft? Ryan Poles. What's your grade? What's your grade?
Ryan Poles, we trust, man. I'm going to go ahead and give him a B+. You know, I feel like I would have gave him an A-, but I just felt like we didn't grab a running back out there when we still looking and we still searching for a running back. So I just thought that we had a lot of opportunities to get a running back. We went elsewhere, maybe because a lot of teams picked the guy that we was gonna get because we kept pushing back, thinking that they was gonna be available. I did not like that. But overall, I will say that we got a lot of depth in every position. We got offensive linemen, we got defensive ends. We pretty much we covered everything in the draft for me, and we did everything in free agent. So that's why I'm not too salty about it. And then we also picked up a lot of players that didn't even get drafted. A lot of undrafted guys. We picked up about 6 undrafted players.
Okay.
I don't know their names and whatnot, but that's a lot of depth that Poles did say. Well, not Poles, Ben Johnson did say. Everybody in competition. This side is not. It's not about if he was already starting or not. He jumping it off right now and everybody competing. So I'm loving that right there, you know.
Right. So Bears, man. Draft status, I give the Bears a strong C. Ryan Poles, he shook it up a lot. I really like my gun guy. You know we be messing up the names, we go off the rocks, but the dude from Rutgers, man, he a short guy. He blocked, you know, he gonna get us those tough yards in the trenches. So I really do like the running back we drafted. The wide receiver, that he from Illinois, you know, he from like East St. Louis, that's southern Illinois, so he down there, he an Illinois kid. He love the Bears. I'm pretty sure he'd rather be here than Kansas City, I guess. I'm not really sure, but you know, I think he's gonna be solid, man. I think we need a slot guy. He gonna step in the slot role and make it happen. Tight end, we gonna run that 2 tight end set.
Copeland Loveland. That was my pick. Watch episode 3, Joe. I had Copeland Loveland, Joe, going, so I'm happy about that. They was listening to me, I felt like.
Yeah, so they drafted a nice tight end. So him and Cole Kmet, they gonna make some noise. The offensive lineman is a real big guy. Boston College known for offensive lineman. So whether he play left tackle, right guard, left guard, hike the ball, you know, offensive tackle. offensive line is just one of those position O-line. So walking him to the O-line group, I think his name Ozzy. Chicago loved players named Ozzy. I used to call myself Ozzy Dean back in the day. So his name Ozzy, he gonna show up the line. So I kinda like where we went, man, on the overall picture. He didn't really wow me with this draft. Like he didn't really make no crazy, dumb, dope moves. Like I thought he was gonna make some crazy, dope, fresh moves, like from the movie Fresh, stupid, dumb moves. But he didn't really do that. But he kept it real, moderate, real. He stayed in bounds. He stayed in the box. He drafted a bunch of weapons from Caleb Williams. So this year, we really get a chance to see what Caleb Williams got on the offensive side, and I'm excited about that. But I'm gonna give him a strong C plus.
C+.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna give him a C plus because he could have did a lot better. I think we should have got an edge rusher, but given that it really wasn't a lot of edge rushers out there, you know what I mean? We got what we got. So that's my best take about the draft. Man, you ready to get into the episode, Joe?
Let's get into it, man. I'm ready, man.
You ready? Crosstalks, we're gonna talk about these Cubs and these Sox, man, baseball as a whole.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
That's good, man. I think we blew in on a few hot topics, man. I want to say shout out Angel Reese. It was her birthday. He ready to get into. I still got a few more hot topics I want to cover.
No, I saw love. Shout out to, like you said, Angel Reese, shout out to Chicago Sky preseason. They just with us against Brazil. I like the way we was looking in our first game against Brazil, and we played against Minnesota yesterday. We cracked them. I know it's preseason, but I'm just liking what I'm seeing with our new regime that we have. We got a couple of dogs right now on the bench, so a couple of dogs out here. So we're looking out for the Chicago Sky this year. I think they set in poise to make the playoffs this year.
Yeah, they Sky definitely better make the playoffs, man. And then we got a couple of futures lined up, but man, let's get into the show, man. It's Michael Scott, the man rushing.
And I'm East Holland, the man Taylor Street.
And this is the Weekly Dog Sports Betting Podcast. And it's brought to you by Brown Toro Cleveland over here in Bell. Yeah. So like, subscribe, share this content, and links below, man. Get up at us. Peace.
Now I know I'm not the only one that's hungry, and not just for one thing, but I like to mix it up. That's why it's Italian Fiesta Pizzeria for me. That's 15425 Cottage Grove in Dalton. Not only are the lunch specials a hit, with a slice and a pop between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. daily, but check this out. They have a jerk pizza with the sauce from Jerk Villa. 2 South Side of Chicago traditions all on a pizza. Listen, they sell Italian beefs, Italian combos, baked mozzarella, lasagna, catfish, perch, wings, and boneless wings. 15425 Cottage Grove in Dalton. Make sure you order online at DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, or just hit the website at ItalianFiestaPizzeria.com. And if you're wondering, yes, they cater events as well. So give them a call, 708-849-9240. That's 708-849-9240.
Gone wild.
Welcome to the Weekly Dog Sports Betting Podcast Show. It's your boy Michael Scott, the man Russell.
And I'm East Holland, the man Taylor Street.
And the name of this segment is Crosstalks. You see us, baby. You
All
see
right.
us. Right, let's go, White Sox. Let's go, White Sox.
Go, Cubs, go. Go, Cubs, go.
Hey, Chicago, what do you say?
The Cubs are going to win today.
But you know the Cubs lost today, though.
They did.
I think that's 2 in a row, man.
We ain't gonna talk about them first. We're gonna go ahead and jump off with them Sox, man.
Are you gonna talk about the White Sox first?
Yeah. Go with the losers first, man. You know.
Okay, losers first.
Hey, man, y'all know we've been in the metaverse for a minute with the Sox. We gave y'all a lot of good jewels with the Sox. It's looking like the Sox is not that team it was last year, from what I've been seeing lately. I guess your guys started to do some adjustments. They've been upsetting teams out here, losing us money out here. I mean, goddamn.
Hey, I tried to give y'all a warning, man. If y'all been following the show, America, I gave y'all a warning about the White Sox.
You did.
You know what I mean? Like, you gotta know how to track your team. I told y'all way a minute ago about tracking. When we first kicked the season off, told y'all how to track. You got to be an Indian tracker. If you ain't got that indigenous Indian blood, you don't know how to track. I can't really help you out, man, but the White Sox been doing White Sox things, you know, like, you got to inspect the White Sox. Let me tell you about the White Sox right here. Game 1 in the series, no matter who they playing, they bound to lose game 1 of the series. You know what I mean? Game 1, game 2 in the series. If they lose, if it's a 3-game series, they lose the first game, second game, they gonna win the third game. If it's a 3-game series, they win the first game, they gonna lose the next 2 games. So you gotta kind of peep the pattern. You know, old school video games, man. You know how the games had the pattern. You gotta kind of peep the pattern. But I'm in love with the White Sox. I ain't gonna lie, man. Benintendi, since he's been in Chicago, right? Benintendi, I think we got Benintendi from Boston. Don't quote me on that. I think he came from Boston. He come from good stock. But he been ass since he been here. This year, something about him, man, he plays some baseball. And then let me tell you our third baseman, Miguel Vargas. He come from a long line of Vargases. You know what I mean? His grandfather, a great-great-grandfather, he played third base in the Puerto Rican League in 1928. And he was cold. He hit a home run off Central Page. Before he back in the day, yeah, I'm making that shit up, man. But Miguel Vargas is a dog, Joe. We got him in that crochet trade. And let me tell you, he gonna be wearing that black and white a long, long time. And guess what? Luis Ramos. Don't forget about Luis Jr. I mean, yeah, say Luis. He found that stroke back. We know it wasn't too far away. But Luis Ramos been getting back into the mix. Like he started off the season kind of cold. And, it hurt us in the first few weeks of the season, but now he done found that stroke. So our lineup is looking pretty decent, man. We got a couple like Vaughn. Vaughn is still average. He's looking all right. We got a few players that's contributing, but on the whole, the pitching looks pretty good. Especially since you want to talk about injuries, right? Everybody want to cry about the Cubs injuries. Sox had 6 pitchers that go down with Tommy John surgery. It's hard to replace that. But somehow, some way, we still getting good pitching. Like if you watch these games, the White Sox is in the games early. They most likely got the lead early. First 3 innings, White Sox been solid. Now it's innings 6 through 9.
6 through 9.
And that's really been killing us. Like once that bullpen get in, shit go crazy. But our starters in the first 5 innings, you know what I mean? They've been doing pretty good. So shout out to the White Sox, man. They still losing games, but they putting on a show. And I'm falling in love with this team. I can't fall in love with this team all over again. I can't wait to the trade deadline to see what we're going to do with Luis Roberts and Benintendi. But, man, Miguel Vargas, though, that's my guy right there. I'm rocking with Miguel Vargas, Joe. So that's my White Sox take. I'm gonna come back on the Betterverse side of this segment and give y'all some more jewels. But that's how I feel about the Sox.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna keep it real simple and quick with the Sox. I'm just gonna give y'all some numbers out here, inside the Betterverse. Just a little bit of tad bit, piggyback what he was saying. The Sox, they 10-26.
Yeah.
But the last 10 games, they 4-6. So they won out of the last 10 games, they won 4 games. So like what he was just saying, in a 3-game series, if the Sox win the first game, they're gonna lose the next 2. If the Sox lose the first game, then what I'm doing is I'm just gonna sit back and chill. I'm not gonna bet that next game. I'm gonna wait and see what happens. But if
they lose their first game of the season, then bet that second game for the Sox to lose.
I'm trying to get to 10. I'm trying to get to 10 Sox losses in a row. So this is my strategy with that. I like this strategy. Just hear me out. It's a nice strategy for 10 in a row. So if the Sox lose, we know that most of the time Sox will lose that first game. They lose that first game. I'm gonna sit back and relax. Now I'm gonna sit back and relax, watch the game. If they lose that second game, I'm gonna sit back that third game because they don't normally get swept. Sox ain't been getting swept lately. So now we got 1 game in that series. Next go around, I'm gonna jump back off. I'm gonna go with the Sox again. And if I'm looking for them to actually win that second game so I can go back to that third game and get 2 out the series.
Right.
Just keep it simple and sweet because I'm just trying to get to that 10,000. That 10,000 by you putting $25 up. That's what it is, right? 25.
Well,
10 straight games.
Yeah, 10 straight. You got to lose 10 straight. It's 5K.
And yeah, it's 5K. You got to press, but you got to press everything up. You got to press everything up. So that's my strategy with the Sox. I'm just gonna say that the Sox for me, the last they won 4 games, they last 10 games, they 10-26, so they doing much better, but don't trust them, I ain't gonna get into all the names and all that. They're gonna still be some losers by the end of the year. And I'm gonna leave it at that, but I'm just trying to go for that 10-game losing streak and try to throw them in with a little bit of Colorados in the world,
Right.
Okay, parlay.
The pattern for the White Sox, man, I'm telling you, If they lose those first 2 games of the series, that last game lay off. If they lose that first game of the series, that second game you can bet me if they win that first game, you know what I mean? That second game you can bet them to lose, man, because they hardly ever gonna win 2 in a row. But you just gotta be smart with it, man. Track the teams, track the pitches, know what's going on. You know, like, we watch sports, but we gamble. You know, some gamble. I'm trying to get bill money, man. Lucas brothers drink expensive beers. Man. I didn't require to take these expensive beers, so I need that bill money, man. Y'all following us on there. Y'all know I'm dropping the bill money parlays on the line. White Sox doing that consistently, man. So that's where we at. Just pay attention to the series. And pay attention to the game, and then pay attention to the last game. You should be alright, man. You should be alright. What about them Cubs?
That's a real team. That's a real team. Y'all know what's happening. Y'all know what's happening. Hey, go Cubs, go, man. Hey, look, we kicking ass and taking no names. First and foremost, I want to say that the Cubs haven't got swept all year so far, America. They haven't got, unless you want to count when they went to Tokyo, and that was that stimulus package that they gave us, that conspiracy theory I told y'all about. But since then, we haven't gotten swept yet. We won every series but this last series. You know, San Fran kind of gave it to us. We lost 2 straight games against them. But other than that, and we've been killing despite our pitchers been going down. We lost Justin Steele. We also lost Showtime and Minaj, so 2 starting important pitchers. But our batting been beasting out here. I mean, we talking Tucker been going nuts. We got a couple of all-stars that are making an all-star regardless. We talking Tucker and PCA going nuts. We got 9 home runs. Maybe weighed about what, 140 pounds for 9 home runs. It's ridiculous though. This dude batting like 300.
Swinging for his life.
Swinging for his life. Suzuki going crazy and Hap still being balanced. We still got Nico Horn out here. You got our new guy, Birdie. That dude, he the fastest dude on the team. I ain't know about him until the other day. Yeah. Then we got 2 back catches that's both of them killing. Amaya and Kelly. Kelly just came out of nowhere trying to take his spot. So man, the Cubs batting is going crazy. They still lead the league and scoring. You know, we've been hitting 10 points down there every game. You know, at least every series we get over 10. So you gotta watch out for the Cubs right now. And you know what? All I can say, I'm gonna keep it short and simple. But they've been giving us a crazy schedule this year. That's why we on 22-16 right now, because we're going up against the National League West. That's all we've been playing all year. I'm talking about the Dodgers, they crazy. We're talking about San Francisco Giants, they crazy. The Padres, they crazy. All the West teams got the best records, and we went through all of them. So I think it's about to be a breath of fresh air real soon, coming soon. We got to play our division soon. I'm thinking we're going to take over eventually. Go Cubs, go. We don't think World Series, baby. It's high. Yeah, like 2015. We coming back to y'all. For real. It's high, yeah.
World Series Cubs.
World Series Cubs. Book it. Early book it.
Hey, man. My take on the Cubs is a little bit different, man. I'm going to give respect with respect due. Cubs been bringing that stick to the ballpark. I got to get shout out to Craig Counsell. He was on Craig Counsell last year. And earlier this year, he like, man, he was a Milwaukee Brewer. He's an insider. All of that, you know what I mean? But man, Craig Counsell to figure out a way to get this lineup together. And really, you gotta say, it's really been an ad to Tucker. You know what I mean? They brought in Tucker, Space Age Tucker with that Space Age bat. He hitting the ball, and he deserved all the space and sprockets he can get on the real, because he been going crazy. But that Cubs lineup, this is what's wild about the Cubs lineup, right? So, Ian Happ lead off the Cubs lineup. PCA, he batted like 7 in the Cubs lineup. But he really should be batting like first, but you don't want to throw the lineup off. It's like the Cubs got 2 different lineups in the same lineup. It's like they got been a 1 through 4 and a 1 through 5. You know what I mean? Like, I love how Craig Counsell put the lineup together. They put pressure on the pitchers. Man, it's hard to pitch to that lineup. Like, man, trust and believe. It's May now, it's around time, it's around Mother's Day. Shout out to the wifey, shout out to my sisters, the Browns, the Dixons, the Littles, you know what I mean? Shout out to the Brown girls. And shout out to, the Lucases too, Michelle, you know what I mean? Pepe, shout out Miss Mama Lucas, love you Mama Lucas, and all the other mothers who love, supporters, Mama Walker. Y'all know what it is, but man, it's Mother's Day, right? It's gonna get hot in the city. Man, that north side gonna be rocking, because they bringing the bats. Now the other side of the coin is the pitchers. Now they can't. Now he's talking about World Series. They can hit the ball, but they can't throw the ball. You know what I mean? So like if the Cubs don't beat you by 10, they not gonna beat you. You know what I mean? So it's another 1-3. If the Cubs up like 5-6, and you ain't gotta worry about the bullpen got, you know what I mean, gotta pull you through, the Cubs is a solid bet when you're doing live bet. You know one of those apps, they give you like 30% profit boost when you're doing live bet. We ain't gonna yell out no names, man. Even talking like, man, we can't yell out no names because they ain't showing us no love. But for the people in our chat, for the people in our fans, in our Facebook group, and all that, people who following us, America, you know how we say. If you following the Cubs and the Sox on the live game, Sox, man, 1 through 3 first innings, they solid. You know what I mean? If they got the lead, you can take the team to come back and win on Sox, man. They on some NBA shit. The Cubs, on the other hand, Cubs got to be about 5-6 runs because once the starters hand that ball to the bullpen, anything can happen. Like the other night, they put up 9 runs in 11 innings, Joe. What is 9 runs in 10 innings, 11 innings?
9 runs in 11 innings.
It was ugly, Joe. And I had the Cubs to go and finish it off.
It was 5-5 in 11 innings. They gave up 9 runs. I mean, our bullpen has been a problem all year. It's really been like the middle of the bullpen, not the close. It's just been that.
Oh, the close too?
Every time it's a close game, if the Cubs is only up by 2 or less, we have it's a problem.
It's a problem. Low leverage arms. They can't leverage arms.
But for the most part, we've been up by 8 runs. So
they gotta be up by 8 runs.
Gotta be up by 8. That's the only problem with the Cubs, man. Cause I'll tell you that right now. We gotta get that fix on, Craig. Get that fix, Craig. It's real, man. I'm not.
Go Cubs, go! Go Cubs, go! Cubs gotta be up 8 runs and they gonna win today.
You see, so it's the original, man.
I gotta come to the Cubs, man, because we do a crosstalk. So I don't really enjoy watching the Cubs, but I enjoy listening to the Cubs on 670, Joe. Ronnie Cool. Shout out to Ronnie Cool, Joe, for making the game interesting for me to listen to, man. I be wanting to listen to my man Hawk and Treffin over there, the White Sox game. I be tuning in, I be watching the White Sox, and I be listening to the Cubs. And it's crosstalks, man. So that's how that's going. But man, we gotta get to the better version a little bit because baseball parlays been hitting, Joe. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. On the baseball side, baseball America's pastime, bro. So like, it's nothing but good money in baseball. If you pay attention to baseball, you know how to track teams. Baseball, good money. He talked about it earlier. He talked about the National League West. That's the Dodgers, the San Francisco Giants, the San Diego Padres, and the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yes, sir.
If them 4 teams is playing and they not playing each other, man, take those 4 teams, Joe. That's a 4-match play, man. I'm gonna start there, right there, Joe. That's one of mine. Go ahead, E.
And just to piggyback on what he said, well, I'm just gonna get right into it and not go back to the other one. And then you can still add the Cubs, but they're not playing against the West Coast, which they ain't playing against the West right now.
They've been beating up on the West Coast teams, though.
They've been playing real good with them. I'm just saying, and you can. It's kind of dicey playing against the National League West.
Yeah.
But you can definitely add the Cubs in. Any other conference, they're gonna murder them. And if you don't want to just go with the game with the Cubs, definitely go with the points.
Cubs over.
Cubs over.
Cubs over.
That's what it is.
Cubs over is solid.
And then, so that's 5. Take the Sox. Well, right now you can sit back with the Sox and just keep them by themselves, but I will give y'all one.
I put them in every parlay, I ain't gonna lie. I put them in every parlay this week.
But
I went about 3 out of 6 this week on the parlays.
But I want to give y'all a new Sox this year. The new Sox this year, the Colorado Rockies. They 6-28 in America. Yeah. They 2-8 in the last 10 games. They've been losing. So you can always definitely add them in there with them. Pittsburgh Pirates. The last 10 games, they only won 1 game. So
guess who was pitching that game they won? Paul Skeens. They feeding on. If PS not pitching though, bet against the Pirates. If PS pitches, just let it go.
And I believe they're playing against that West right now, because if the Cubs have to go through the West, they got to go through the West. So that's a good time to jump on that coattail, the Pirates. Also, if you want to go to the American League, another team that's really, really struggling, extremely struggling, Hey, the Angels, they've been struggling since your boy Showtime, Tiny been gone.
Yeah, Tiny been gone. So, like, travel now. That whole thing is in disarray.
That's a disarray.
So, Angels to lose, definitely. No matter who they playing, Colorado to lose. No matter who they playing, White Sox to lose. No matter who they playing. Now, when we take this, this is not financial advice. So take this with a grain of salt. You still gotta know how to track your team. Like, we giving you, like, this was college courses. We gave you prerequisite already. If you follow the other episodes, we told you, look, you gotta know how to track these games. Pay attention to what game it is in the series, because there's two things you gotta know in baseball right here. And these my jewels, and these my jewels I'm gonna give y'all for this episode right here. Two things you gotta know in baseball, right? It's hard for a team to get swept. If it's a 3-game series or a 4-game series, it's hard for any team to get swept in baseball. And the other thing, this one's been keeping the White Sox alive. That motherfucking, that rain delay. Hey, that rain delay, man. So you know how it's a rain delay, it's a doubleheader. So if the Sox play a doubleheader, any team play a doubleheader, the Sox, the Angels, Colorado, if they lose the first game, they go. The probability they're gonna win the second game is really high. If they win the first game, the probability they're gonna lose the second game is extra high. You can damn near bet your mortgage on that shit. But this ain't financial advice. This just like, man, we gambling. What can I say, Gus? The Weekly Dog Sports That Podcast, yo. We gambling. You know what I'm saying? I'm in love with this baseball, bro. So keep them two things in mind. Yo, doubleheader. It's rare the team beat. It could be the Dodgers versus the White Sox. The Dodgers, which is the best team in baseball, versus Colorado Rockies, one of the worst teams in baseball. If it's a doubleheader, man, the probability for the Colorado to win is gonna go up. And if it's the last game of the sweep, if it's a 4-game series, a 3-game series, 5-game series, if it's the team getting swept, you know what I mean? Like, man, pay attention to that, bro, because teams don't normally get swept in baseball. They normally get one. So them are two things I want y'all to watch out for when y'all tracking teams and we out here in the metaverse.
And then also, whatever platform you use to gamble, man, make sure y'all still keep looking for those boosts. Don't just go and pick a bet when they got a boost for a baseball bet. You finna bet the baseball, you might as well get 30% boost to make your money's worth more. Or even if it's a no sweat bet, where they're saying that they'll give you your money back. Don't just go and bet. Look, make sure to see if you can bet for free the first go around. If you lose, then come back again the second time. You know, so be on the lookout for any type of discounts or whatever that platform is giving you. Look at that first before you even pick your bet. That's just something that you should already be doing anyway.
Yeah, and if you're looking for different platforms to bet, you tired of losing your money all in the videos and all that, man, hit the links below. We got tons of platforms for you to try out. And we get the we get the referrals and all that. So you get money, we get money. And that's how it's rocking, man. It's the Weekly Dog Sportsman Podcast. Like, subscribe, share this content, all of that good stuff. This been Cross Toast, brought to you by Brown Toro, Clean Delivery and Repair. The number in the links, y'all. Hey, it's summertime. Y'all need them decks done. Y'all need that lawn care service taken care of. Holler at us, though. We out here, man. It's not gonna stop the man rushing.
And I'm East Southern Mayor Taylor Street.
We out, man. Other side of the break.
Yo, Killer Beats on the ones and twos. Hey, if you're looking for a producer, songwriter, DJ, engineer, a place to podcast, radio interview, even a spot to rehearse, man, make sure you hit me up, 773-357-5089. We can make all that happen at the Orchestration Institute.
You tripping.
It's your boy Nike Films. You need any photography or music videos, just hit me on Instagram at Nike Films. That's NIKEEFILMZ. That's NIKEEFILMZ.
Attention all aspiring artists. Are you looking for the perfect place to take your passion for music to the next level? Look no further than the Orchestration Institute. The Orchestration Institute also offers music production, DJing, songwriting, a place to rehearse, skilled sound engineering. Host your pop-up on the Pop-Up, podcast, or your next baby shower. Call 773-357-5089 And don't forget to follow on all social media platforms for exciting updates. The Orchestration Institute, where all of your event and music production needs come alive.
Orchestration.
Welcome to the Weekly Dog Sportsman Podcast Show. It's your boy Macro Dr. Man Russian.
And I'm E. Selling the Mail Taylor Street.
And the name of this segment is I Heart Hoops.
Baby, I Heart Hoops.
We love it. We love it. E.
Shot, baby. Shot.
Playoff time. Playoffs. Playoffs.
So we in round 2 right now. We in round 2, man. It's gritty time. You know, it's not no more wild card time. It's official now. We got 4 teams in the East, 4 teams in the West. They going at it real crazy. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just discuss last night games first to give y'all a little bit of brief of what's been going down in the first round. The second round. So I'm gonna kick it off with the Indiana Pacers and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Man, it's been a bomb burner. It's been a bomb burner been going on over there. And Cleveland, I don't know what's going on with Cleveland, but they lost 120-119 last night. Cleveland was pretty much up the whole game, man. They was up the whole game up until about 1.2 seconds.
Halliburton.
For whatever reason, they was up at 7 points and with 40 seconds left, you know, and man, they just let the ball, they just dropped the ball. It looks like, man, Indiana is not playing no games right now. 120-119. Halliburton was at the free throw line, down by 3. And he pretty much hit one free throw, missed. He got his own rebound, took it back, and it was he was on an island with the white boy. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was Guy or one of them. But he did the step back, travel. Nothing but net. Game over, man. 120-119. Now the Indiana Pacers at the 4th seed, up 2-0. It looks like Cleveland's in trouble, man. So I just gotta go to my man and try to see what's going on with this number 1 seed. What do you feel like is going on with the number 1 seed right now?
Man, I never liked that guy. I got in the words of the great Tony Montana.
Who are we talking about? What's that guy?
I never liked that guy. Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell.
When they were saying overrated, it was good for Tyrese Halliburton, but it's really resonating with Donovan Mitchell. Now, don't get me wrong, Spider is a great player and all of that, but man, when it comes down to it, and you got to get the dub, you just can't get the dub. I mean, the man had 48 points.
48 points.
In the whole game, 9 assists. But when you need a bucket, when you really, really, really need a bucket to ice the game, where was he at? Where was the 50th point? Where was the 51st point? Where was the 52nd point? You know what I mean? So that's it in a nutshell. Like, some players rise to the top, like Indiana. Shout out Indiana, man. Shout out Indiana, coach. Shout out Indiana, Joe. They just continue to amaze me, bro. Like, man, the sky's the limit for Indiana. Because for one, they can defend. They got decent size. They can defend. They got good guard play. And they hit shots. And they play deep. They play real good defense. They hit shots. And when it comes down to crunch time, you can say whatever you want to say about light skin, homie. He light skin. He this, he that. He played too much. His daddy this, his daddy that. But when it comes down to it, bro, he make it happen. So Indiana, man, that's gonna be a tough out. So I think Indiana gonna take this series hands down. Cleveland been too hurt. Like, why is Mobley not playing? He hurt, right? Why is Darius Garland not playing? He hurt.
This every year.
Why is Hunter not playing? He hurt. It's the playoffs. You can't be hurt in the playoffs. Your leg gotta be broken in the playoffs. So that's pretty much what happened yesterday. Like, Donovan Mitchell did all he could, so he claimed he did all he could. He out here flossing like he extra tired. Like, I don't know, I just don't like players who put in work, but they make it seem like, man, I'm working real hard. I'm working hard, boss. I need a raise. Ass energy, man. I don't like that. And that's what Donovan Mitchell did yesterday. Like, he was concerned about, man, making sure he looked good instead of making sure the team won. that's pretty much what happened with Indiana and Cleveland and Halliburton. Shout out to Turner. Turner been in Indiana the whole time, man.
Turner, man.
Dave Smith, all them other names is hard to say.
I'm gonna say them for you. So
Bartholomew.
So you know, Matherin, he's
yeah,
back.
Matherin, all them
he's back.
names.
Bianco, Dave Smith.
Yeah.
These guys have.
Bianco.
I will say about Indiana, man. They roll deep. They played at least 10 guys. They had 6 guys in double figures last night. I think that was the difference of the game.
Yes.
We talked about 6 people in double figures, and the least amount in the double figures was 12 points. And everybody pretty much scored 19 points. Everything. So shout out to Indiana with that. They already was battle tested. They already went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. I'm seeing this as a gentleman's sweep at best. At worst. Gentlemen sweep at worst. At best, they might sweep these guys because they got to go home. And like you just said, Darius Garland, he's still out here. I don't know why he's not playing. He's been not playing for what you thought was going to be. Oh, y'all going to win. They're going to just give y'all a second game because y'all at home. It's not going to happen. And what I will say about what you was just talking about, Donovan Mitchell, I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to sit here and say it was his fault because I feel like that was more coaching. He shouldn't have called those timeouts at the time. You got to have some type of inbound play to get the ball in.
Let's get on the coaching real quick. Like you said, that the coaching, the timeout calls, all that, that was just horrible coaching. He wanted to go to the free throw contest. Oh my God.
So that's what it was with Indiana, and I'm not gonna put it all on Donovan Mitchell, but what I will say is that he had a great percentage, 15 for 30. You know, he shot a lot of free throws, but you know, at the end of the day, you gotta figure it out, Donovan. You gotta get that game out of here. You gotta call time. Well, y'all couldn't call timeout because of the coach. But we're gonna move past them because it is what it is. Y'all down 0-2. Y'all was number 1 seed. Y'all in trouble. Hopefully y'all can get it together. Get y'all team back. But we're gonna roll right on.
Unlock that pantry, Joe. Get that broom out of that bucket.
Get that broom, that dustpan too. Make sure I get that dustpan.
Get that dustpan too, Joe. Bring them both out here, man.
Hey, so we're gonna move right along. With another game. It was game 1 out there. And Minnesota, you know, we've been here. Anthony Edwards been wishing. He got what he asked for. He been wishing to play against the Warriors for the last 2 years. He been wanting to see them in the playoffs. So he finally got to see the Warriors in the playoffs. And it was not really an interesting game. I feel like they choked. The game was 99-88. Warriors, Dub Nation. Y'all know that's my team. Shout out Dub Nation. Shout out to 95.7. Holding it back.
Whatever.
We
love the Pano.
It was an interesting game. You know, we had 4 players in double figures. We already know Stephen Curry. He went down with a hamstring injury. They said it's a light strain. He might be out for a week. But he went out the beginning of the second quarter. And now he might be out for a week, but the Dubs still held it down. It was up by 12 when he left. They took the lead up to 20 and just maintained that lead. Shout out to the defense of the Warriors, man. They just was showing that the Houston Rockets just prepared them for this salt team. Because I feel like now Minnesota look a little salt to me versus what the Warriors were just playing against. You know, they not even out there trying to hustle for rebounds or anything. When you look at it, Anthony Edwards had 1 point in the first half, but he still ended up with 23, but it was a little too late. He had 14 rebounds. But, dude, you got to get some assists. 2 assists? Like, they double teaming you. And so I feel like that was something that he needs to work on, trying to get everybody involved. Julius Randle, he tried to show, everybody showed up in Minnesota at the end of the fourth quarter trying to come back, and it was too late because the Warriors had a great game plan. Shout out to Steve Kerr for the game plan. That series right there, I know that Steph Curry is out and the Warriors is up 1-0. Well, how do you feel this is going to transpire moving forward?
Man, I just want to say, Joe, Jimmy Butler and Buddy Hield, it's a real thing, Joe. It's a real thing with them two. Jimmy Butler and Buddy Hield, Joe, it's a real thing with them because, like, this the thing about Jimmy Butler, right? Like, they was joking and playing around on the press conference. And he like, man, he found his joy. He was doing the elbow. Jimmy Butler like, man, what is this? But he was so country. He like, man, it's 2 fingers. You know what I'm saying? He was doing the elbow stuff. But man, Joe, Jimmy Butler did inspire Buddy Hield. He didn't pull Buddy Hield to the side. And he like, Buddy Hield, bro, check it out, man. You on your second team, you on your third team. This is the thing about the NBA. Like, you get drafted high. You get drafted to a team, you go to a team. That first team you get to, You might not pay it out, so you get traded, right? So you get traded to a second team. They give you an opportunity, right? That second team, if you don't pay it out, you're gonna be a part of a group trade, or you're gonna get picked up, whatever. Now, that third team, Buddy Hield was on his third team since he been drafted. This is the team that counts. So this is what really counts for Buddy Hield. He either gonna be last week's news, or you know what I'm saying, he gotta earn his keep. He got an opportunity to earn his keep. Jimmy Butler had a heart-to-heart. You know what I mean? It's like the conversation is between two hoopers. They get into it, but they understand it's all about the nature of winning and playing together and doing that. So that inspired Buddy Hield. I posted in the group chat. Y'all already know, Joe. Y'all follow the group chat America. Join the group chat. It's on Facebook. You know what I mean? It's the Weekly Dog Sportsman Podcast on Facebook. Y'all know what it is. I'll let y'all know, Joe. Buddy Hield playing defense. It's gonna be tough. Yeah, Stephen Curry out a couple of games, but Buddy Hield can throw up 30 points, Joe. He can hit them trade balls. He can catch a suit capo. And Jimmy Butler like, man, quit dribbling the ball. Like, why you shooting layups? You shot a layup, you Smokey Robinson. He telling them in the room. If he telling them like that at a press conference, just imagine what the conversation's like behind closed doors. And guess what?
I think Jimmy little Buddy here.
They're a little spicy. I ain't gonna get into that.
No, I ain't talking like that. Jimmy just got there, so Buddy's like, man, I got 2 bedrooms.
Hey, Buddy just got that too. Buddy, he ain't gonna buy a string.
He got an Airbnb too?
Buddy ain't gonna buy a string, but if he keeps having outputs like he had, like, it's tough, Joe. You have a career game. Game 7, you hit 9 threes. You come back, you go 0 for 3, 0 for 4, 0 for 5. You finally get the goal. First half, you have a couple points. Second half, you explode. Once Curry go down, you explode. Now, you know what I mean? It's up to Draymond to keep that same energy. We don't need you to hit 3, 4 threes. We just need you to keep that same energy. Quit trying to be Debo. Stay peacemaker. Stay active. Jimmy Butler got to do his thing. Quit crying, talking about, man, it's way easy with Stephen Curry here. Stephen Curry ain't here, dog. You got to deal with Ant. And Minnesota. Ant, you say you want these guys, you got them. And you got to wound it. You got to wound it. You got to wound it. So you got to make it happen, Joe. You a young buck still. You put up 14 rebounds. I don't agree with E. He saying, man, you got to have some assists. I don't think you got to have assists.
But that's just me personally. They just double teaming him. You know, I know the way Warriors play with the zone and all that. You got to figure out a way. You got to figure out the zone. Not like assists for you to be a. I just
don't agree with that. I just don't agree with that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't agree with that. I think you got to put the ball in the bucket. Like, quit shooting James, go to the hole like you do in the fourth quarter. Right. Put pressure on him. Make it happen. You know what I mean? Steve Kerr was smart. Like, when the game was getting close, Rudy Gobert was putting in that work. He brought Mooney in. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Mooney, go get the big guy. Mooney came in, handled the business. They leveled out. Warriors cruised to a win. Now they got to see if they can do it again. You know what I mean? Can Jimmy Butler and Buddy Hield and can Jimmy Butler, Buddy Hield, Draymond Green pull it off without Steph? Just get one more win and guarantee a game 6 and see if Steph can come back and save y'all. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at with that Minnesota Golden State series.
And that's where you should be. So shout out to, man, that's going to be a good series. I think that Minnesota now, y'all got an opportunity. I don't feel like y'all need to screw this up. Steph is out. They wounded. If y'all need to at least definitely win next game, but y'all got to at least win one and Golden State, or y'all in trouble because they don't got Steph, and all they're doing is getting more confidence. And y'all playing a little soft, man. Y'all not playing like Houston in my eyes. Y'all playing a little soft, so y'all got to get it together. But we're going to move right along. We're going to move right along, man, to these guys to go back to the east side of things.
East Coast, baby.
East Coast of things, man, where the New York Knicks is playing against the Boston Celtics, the champion Celtics. So the Knicks won 108-105 in overtime a couple of days ago. You know, as you can see, they're on right now, but we're going to get a little bit of what's going on, not this game, but the game before. They won in overtime, and Boston was up by 20 points, and they just blew the lead because they want to shoot 63s. They was 15 for 60, and the three-point percentage, you do the math, that's 25%, America. And so that's the reason why I feel like they just kept shooting. They shot their stuff out the gym. and the Knicks got the clutch player of the year, Bronson. I call him what's that dirty Harry?
You get freaky on y'all.
Dealt with three. Bronson, that's the right. He dealt with three Bronson. That movie was in New York too, matter of fact. But that's who he is to me. You know, he's just a killer right now out here. And so the game is close. They got them a real one out here, America, New York. So shout out to Thibodeau for doing what he was doing. They won 108-105. Great game. And now, you know, it's game 2. It looks like Boston coming back, dropping bombs again. They up right now. I believe about like 9 or 10. I really can't see from right here.
They up 10.
They up 10. They was up 16. So I think it might be the same trend. But I want to get your take on Boston. I know they the juggernauts. But what's your take on what they're doing right now?
Boston, man, y'all already know. It's Boston all day, man. First game, it was just how they played, right? They just missed a lot of shots. They shot a lot of threes and missed a lot of threes. When it came down to it, like the thing about Boston is, this what happened in that game. Boston didn't have a clear-cut closer to the game. When the game got tough and it came closing time, Tatum tried to take over, but instead of taking over the game and going to the hole, getting to the foul line, or getting the 2 points, he relied on the jump shot. When it was closing time for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson did whatever it took. He took it to the hole, he got layups, he did the step back, he hit the J. That's just the difference between Boston and New York right now. Boston got to win these games by a wide margin. If it's a close game, if the game within 6 points, you know what I mean, going into the fourth quarter, last 3-4 minutes, 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, game within 6 points, 8 points, I like New York because Boston got to figure it out. Now, I say this to say that though, Boston got championship pedigree. They won the ring, so they know how to act. You know what I mean? Last year that run was dominant, but they had Porzingis. This year right here, Porzingis ain't been the same guy. So if Porzingis find his health, and find himself, they gonna be alright. Because New York, they tweaked when they got Karl-Anthony Towns because he all about stats and he ain't really what's happening. So I still got New York. They had a mental letdown. And Brown was like, all right, Jalen, you go ahead. You know what I mean? For some reason, Jaylen Brown is deferring to Jason Tatum, and I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it at all. I need Jaylen Brown to be the Jaylen Brown he was last year, and then come closing time, I need Jaylen Brown to close these games out by driving to the hole, put pressure on defense, whoever trying to defend him, put pressure on them, and not let Jason Tatum shoot those J's because that's gonna get y'all sent home by a weak New York team, and we gonna fuck around and see Indiana in the championship if y'all keep letting Boston do this. So that's how I feel about that, man. I like Boston to come out of there. I think they gonna get their act together. I think that was just like that was just a mental letdown. Yeah, it was just a mental letdown. It's a 7-game series. Boston in it for a long haul. New York, they in it for the long haul, but they ain't got the right horses. You know what I mean?
I'm just happy to see that New York is competing because everybody was saying, you know, before this series started, you know, New York couldn't beat the good teams. OKC,
I don't know why they
Cleveland. But, you know, that's regular season. Playoffs and regular season is 2 different things in one shoot. And I feel like New York was battle tested against Detroit, so where they was going against some gritty teams. So where now, you know, it's playoff time, especially when it's against the grimy team. Yeah. Even right now, look, as you can see, they went to the storm. They were down by 16, now they came back down by 5. So I don't know what, I'm not watching right now, I'm getting more into it. But, hey, Boston, watch out. The 6 New York team y'all played in the regular season. They ain't y'all little brothers no more. They actually older than y'all. To be honest with you, so stop acting like y'all don't stink. Because get it together. Maybe start driving to the basket. I still feel like Boston is the better team, but they stuck in their ways as far as they just shooting themselves out the gym. I don't think that's gonna work. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see right now. Y'all better win this game right here because I'll tell you what, you can't go back 0-2. You're already down the 8-ball, and y'all need to win game 3 too. In my eyes, if New York go up 2-1, it's gonna be something. And that's what game. It always, you know, the season always starts. It's always start game 3. You know what I'm saying? Game 3 is always very, very important. That's when things start.
Yeah, they say. Once the road team win a game, the series starts. So this series started already.
What started already, man?
Started already. So
my rules out.
Game 3 always is
Johnny. I got a little trash over here. I think I broke that dustpan.
They know Boston gonna win tonight, man. If y'all follow this show, we don't promote live, but yeah, Boston winning tonight.
The gentleman's still out there though. The gentleman's suite.
Yeah, it's out. The gentleman's suite is out there. But I like Boston though, man. I like Boston, you know.
And then we got one more. We're gonna roll it over to the battle of the MVP candidates. We're talking about the Denver Nuggets on the road against the OKC Thunder. We're talking about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander versus the Joker. And man, this was a crazy game too. I mean, I don't know. This has been the craziest NBA season ever right now when it comes to these underdogs just taking over for whatever reason. But the Denver Nuggets came out on top 121-119 against OKC Thunder. Man, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he did his thing, man. He had 33-10. But the Joker just did the Joker type of situations. 42 points and 22 points. So they talking about who the MVP and all that stuff. I mean, he's trying to prove right now, dude, you is not MVP. Like, I'm really the MVP, but since they're gonna give it to you, I'm finna just go ahead and win the series. That's how it looked to me. And OKC was doing wonderful the whole game. Just like we just talked about that with Indiana and Cleveland. The exact same situation happened. It just kept on trickling down, staying down by 8 the whole game. And then start going to foul trouble and all that type of stuff, put him on the free throw line. But Joker was relentless, man. They couldn't stop him at all. I don't even know they out there. I don't see your boy Chet being able to stick the Joker.
Nobody.
Nor anybody. You know? And now that they got Aaron Jordan, they call him Michael Jordan nephew, Aaron Gordon. Man, they going crazy right now. I mean, so this shout out to them for just having that championship DNA for just sticking with it and just coming back. But they was also in a 7-game series, and they've been going through a lot. And I feel like OKC, they kind of took their guards out. They was like, we up by 16, then we up by 14. It's 12. It's 5 minutes left. Oh, it's 7. We up by 7 with 3 minutes left. We can push it down. We can score, and it just didn't work out. And so they took that L. Now they down 0-1. Another team that lost home court advantage. Man, what was your take about this series right here?
So this series right here, it all boiled down to experience. Denver is the more experienced team. They got championship pedigree on every level. And they got hunger. Like, man, this is the thing about Denver, right? So they won a championship with Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. is a great player, but he kind of hurt right now. But they got a player by the name of Russell Westbrook. And Russell, he is willing to do whatever it takes to win. So, with the Joker, it's Coach Joker right now, because you already know, they fired their coach before the playoffs, you know what I mean?
Coach Joker, shout out Coach Joker.
Yeah, so shout out Coach Joker right now. It's Coach Jokovic, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm coining the phrase right now. It's Coach Jokovic right now. I'm coining the phrase, y'all heard it on the Weekly Dog. It's going to be hard to beat Denver, Joe. OKC is going to be a walk in the park because Denver's best player is Joker. OKC best defender is Dort. You know what I mean? I be fucking up the names.
Dort.
You know what I mean? So he can't stick Joker. Now, check Holmgren. You see his legs.
Like the ass.
Y'all see his legs on Facebook. Y'all see his legs on social media, on Twitter, on X. Y'all see how skinny them legs is, Joe. That's like the last leg of your 8-leg parlay. They not gonna hold up, Joe. Y'all see this legs, man. He can't do nothing with the Joker. And then Hartenstein, y'all don't even fucking up the names. But what's his name? Hartenstein. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Here we go. Cheers there. Hartenstein.
I got one right, man.
You got one right on 1 for 100. I'm shooting better than Boston did game 1. So Hartenstein, right? He can't stick Joker either. The man had 40 points, 20 assists. And he still rebounded the ball. So, hey, cuz, bring that broom, man. This gonna be I feel real confident that Denver gonna win this series. I do want OKC to show up though. I always said, like, from the beginning of our hoops to now, I always said they was pretenders, man. OKC. They always said they was pretenders, but
y'all not proving this man wrong.
I bet them want to come on Futures, Joe. I was in love with the hype, Shay, and all that, them being young and group and all that, Williams and all that. But now it's the playoffs, Joe. This ain't the regular season. You got to show and prove, like, yeah, MVP of regular season award. I've been quick caring about who won MVP when they just let Steve Nash win over Kobe. You know what I mean? I've been quick caring. I already knew what it was about the regular season award, especially last year. They let Maxey win most improved player over Kobe White. We gonna slide a little C Red in here. It is our house, and I'm a Bulls fan. So you know, I don't really care about those awards. So they can get that award to Shea. He MVP of the season, whatever. But man, they going home, Joe, and they better win a game, or they might get swept because Russell Westbrook don't care about Williams, Chet Holmgren, the other Williams, Isaiah Joe, Doink. Russell Westbrook don't care about none of y'all. Joker don't care. And Bubba Murray coming back. And then Gordon, he's just big play Gordon. You know what I mean? Big play Gordon. He dunked on your boys to win. He hit the tray ball to win. So his confidence is off the chain. So y'all know they gonna rebound. This is the thing about them. They gonna rebound. They gonna play solid D. And when it comes down to it's time to get a bucket, you can't stop them. They gonna win. Shay, he gotta show up. He gotta show up. Brown gonna stick Shay. He gotta show up. So that's what I bet.
Not just Brown. I mean, he gonna show. Shay gonna show up, but I think it's gonna take a little bit more effort.
Is he gonna score 30?
Well, he had 33, 10, and 8 last game. So I feel like that's gonna continue. It's not really him. It's more of the coaching. Because they were up a lot of that time, and it's more that, and to me, it's more the Jalen Williams got to show up. And this only has 16 points. If you're gonna be that second best player, Caruso can't have more points than you. Caruso had a dub.
Yeah, you know
and he had 6 steals. He had 6 steals and 6 assists. 6 steals. So
6 assists.
For me, you know, OKC still got what it takes, but they playing like they still young. You can't take no lead for granted. As you can see what Kerr did, every time you score 2 buckets on the Warriors, laid up, timeout. Ain't no 33 straight buckets. You know, that's just that veteran coaching DNA, and I just feel like whoever that coach, I don't know his name, young homie with the young team.
He been there a while.
He been there for a while, but I feel like he should did a little bit more as far as coaching it up, because they was up the whole game, exact same way, and y'all let Gordon just hit that bomb and then Chet. You can't miss it. That's like you looking like a rookie missing 2 free throws at the end of the game. You know what I'm saying?
It looked real FanDuelish. I ain't gonna that's it. It looked real FanDuelish. You know what I'm saying? He missed both of the free throws. Westbrook gets the rebound, cut down, kick it out. It looked like they got the phone call and they followed the script to the T. And the man hit the shot, man. You right on point with that, bro. So that's been the playoffs, Joe.
So the more the story is the road teams, the underdogs are 5-0 so far. This second round of the playoffs. And it's looking like they trying to do more than just that. It looking like they're trying to get gentleman brooms out here. I'm just going back so high I'm standing.
Nephew, bring that broom for that dustpan, hurry up!
We talking about, man, y'all had the Indiana Pacers moving forward to the Eastern Conference Finals. Whoever had that. Whatever platform y'all on, look at the cash.
Wait up, though. We gonna bless y'all with another segment today, Joe. We gonna come with the Betterverse. We give the Betterverse this whole own segment today. We gonna combine the baseball with the hockey and the basketball. On the other side of the break, like, subscribe, share. This our hoops, man.
That's what it's for, though. That's what we're supposed to be here for. But you know,
y'all been often, but this week gotta do it this week. We gotta do it this week.
Oh, so we gonna make somebody rent money this week? You talking about?
Hey, at least say bill money, Joe. Louis better be bringing expensive bills,
Hey,
Joe.
he want us to make somebody bill money this weekend. So, hey, stay tuned to the next segment. We talking about the Betterverse. About to come with some good energy for y'all.
Yeah.
With y'all, we gonna give y'all some great stuff. I'm feeling these.
I'm feeling too, man. Like, subscribe, share, smack the shot. The man Russian.
And I'm East on at Taylor Street.
It's the Weekly Dog. It's been our hoops. We coming back.
Yo, it's your boy Shy Blizz, representing Aiden's Towing and Recovery.
You know they service in the northwest side of Chicago and all the surrounding suburbs. Hit them up, 773-747-1142. That's 773-747-1142. Listen to the Crown Holder, man. They specialize in accident recovery. If you have full coverage insurance, nothing comes out of your pocket. Zero, zilch, nada. That's right. Hit them up, Aiden's Towing and Recovery, 773-747-1142. That's 773-747-1142. Do it now.
Yo, Jilla Beats on the ones and twos. Hey, if you're looking for a producer, songwriter, DJ, engineer, a place to podcast, radio interview, even a spot to rehearse, man, make sure you hit me up, 773-357-5089. We can make all that happen at the Orchestration Institute.
You tripping.
Welcome to the Weekly Dog Sportsman Podcast Show. Yes, your boy Malcolm Stop the Man Russian.
And I'm King Selling the Man Taylor Street.
And this is the Betterverse, y'all. This segment is called the Betterverse. This is our last segment episode, man. And yeah, y'all know we ain't did the Betterverse in a minute, Joe. Normally, like we used to call it the best slip. And normally when we do the best slip, we used to bring y'all like different parlays about what's been hidden, what's been working, and all that. But we didn't switch it up, switched it around. And that's the Betterverse brought to you by Brown Toro Clean Delivery and Repair. So man, just the Betterverse, man. It's time for us to drop some jewels about what's been going on. I say we kick it off with baseball, Joe, because we right in the middle of baseball season. So let's kick it off with some baseball. Go ahead.
Before we kick it off in baseball, please make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, comment, click on those links below. See us talk. You got great links below. Anything y'all need, you got a lot of good stuff down there. We're gonna talk about that at the end of the night. But yes, let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Man, you want to get to it, man. First of all, I want to say, y'all know how it is, bro. When we out here and we gambling, you know what I mean? And this is not financial advice. This is for love, entertainment. This is for the love of the game, man. You know, so we out here, we doing this shit for the love of the game, Joe. We just trying to get bill money. We ain't trying to get rich. So with that being said, Joe, if you don't know, now you know, America. We on Facebook. I know Facebook, you so prehistoric and so old, you know what I mean? But we on Facebook. We got the group on Facebook. And guess what? We posting pics, you know what I mean, daily on Facebook. And we got the baseball parlay working. So I want to kick it off with the baseball parlay, man. Baseball parlay. This is what y'all should have in y'all baseball parlay every week. Dodgers, no matter who they playing to win. Colorado to lose. White Sox to lose. That should be y'all three-teamer every week. I don't care what's going on, Joe. If you tracking the teams and y'all know what's going on, then mess with the alternate run line. But y'all should have that every week in y'all parlay. Y'all already know the road to 5K with $25 from $25 to 5K with the White Sox to lose 10 in a row, average money line minus 200. You know what I mean? That's 10 losses in a row. So the White Sox can give you that probability, and Colorado can give you that probability, and the Angels can give you that probability. You might mess around, the Angels, the White Sox, and Colorado might all lose 10 games in a row at the same time. It can happen, Joe. It can happen.
But and just on a whole parlay situation, just to pick back off of a good parlay, you can always start out with baseball, because one thing I do know, and two things for certain: baseball, they haven't really detected baseball like how they detect these other sports. So when we're talking about to lose, we're talking about those teams that lose. In baseball, they lose. These are losers. We're talking about Colorado Rockies. They are 6-28, America. 6-28.
They on pace to beat the White Sox records last year.
Which means that if you pick them to lose, they always minus 200. It's always going to be about minus 200, like he was just saying. My brother was just saying. And then the White Sox, even though they 4-6 the last 10 games, they still 10-26. Come on now. They've been losing.
They won 10 games. They lost 26 games.
They lost 26 games. They won 4. They won 4 in the last 10. So, you know, they subject to go on a 5-game losing streak. So that's 2. And then the Angels. The Angels, they just started losing. But they on that side strip like this. So it's good to take them with it as far as the parlay. We pick those three losers and the 3 winners. We do the Dodgers.
That would be Dodgers to win.
You know, and then you could squeeze in another West Coast team. I ain't gonna say the Padres because they suspect. But the Giants, I just saw the Giants today. They relentless.
Yeah. So I say the Giants and the Padres, really. The Dodgers, the Padres, or the Giants, if they not playing each other.
They're not playing each other.
Yeah, I would take them to win. You know what I mean? Like, the probability of that parlay coming through is solid for you. You know what I mean? It's real solid for you.
So this could be a simple parlay that if you continue to keep this habit on, you're gonna win a couple of times out of the week by just putting a 6-teamer together with those 3 losers and those 3 winners if they're not playing against each other. That's the key.
That's the key. And the other part, we ain't gonna help it with baseball. Like, it's baseball season. I already told y'all, America's pastime. Y'all gotta see some of the old episodes when I told y'all about tracking. Tracking really works in baseball. It really, really, really works in baseball. It's 162 games. Tracking your team works. The money lines are close. It's better than trade stocks. This is not financial advice. This is just brothers who love to get drunk, love to have a good time, we love to party, and we just passing on the knowledge, man. This is Space Hey, we passing on the knowledge. But y'all gotta get into these futures, Joe. Y'all gotta get into these futures, these future bets. Who gonna win the series? Is Boston gonna win the series against the Knicks? Is Denver gonna win the series against OKC? Is Golden State gonna win the series against Minnesota? Is Indiana gonna win the series against Cleveland? Y'all need to make those bets now. Make those bets now. Get into the futures because right now I got so many future bets and they all look so good, especially with Indiana doing what they did. You know what I mean? Like, you can tell who's gonna win the series, so take advantage of better futures and put that with some tennis. Put that with some boxing. Boxing ain't been panning out. Shout out to my homie Frank. He been putting me in on the boxing and the MMA. And we gonna start adding boxing and MMA to like the pod. But right now we got it on the Facebook group. I'm gonna start adding these tickets. I'm gonna start adding these futures, these bill money parlays. Look on the Facebook group. Look on the group me chat for these bill money parlays. Cause I've been hitting, Joe. I've been like, I went 500 last week on bill money parlays. You know what I mean? And I ain't bet a lot of money, $2.50 or $25. You know what I mean? Like, either way, you know, somewhere in between there. And make it happen, Joe. I'm not trying to get rich off this shit. I'm just trying to have a good time. You know what I mean? So, y'all gotta stay focused with that, Joe. Y'all gotta get on these futures because it's the WNBA is gonna happen. Hockey, guess what? It's gonna happen. Who you like in hockey? You like Winnipeg? A team in Canada ain't won the fucking Stanley Cup in years. Damn near what? How many years it's been? I don't even want to tweet. It's been a long time though since a team in Canada won the Stanley Cup. Toronto and Edmonton, solid team. You know what I mean? But I still like Dallas and Florida. You know what I mean? Carolina, Washington. You can't forget the great one. So build them combinations. Pick 4 teams from the NBA, 4 teams from hockey to make the Stanley Cup or to win their series. Like, you gotta know how to cook, you know what I mean? We showing y'all how to cook in the Betterverse this episode right here. So that's where we at with it, Joe, on the real. Like, I'm ready for y'all to start getting into it. You know, we done had the gloves on. We taking the gloves off now, Joe. We've been doing it for a long time, man. We gotta make sure y'all ready. You know what I mean? We gave y'all 2 years of like just education and catching up and you know what I mean, like trying to water it down, but it's time, so we gambling out here, man. We gambling, bro.
And like when he said, just to think about what he said, you know, and I commend him for that one right now. Like he called me, what was that, yesterday, and he called Golden State Warriors. He called Golden State Warriors a future bet, nice future bet. Yeah. He asked me, do you think Golden State, what was it, plus 4.5.
It was plus something else.
Plus 4.5. Meaning that Golden State could at least come out of game 6. They already won 1. All you gotta do is win one more game.
Oh, Golden State plus 2.5.
It was plus 2.5?
Plus 2.5 games in the series.
Oh, so plus 2.5 games in the series.
Yeah, so that means it gotta go 6 games for Golden State to win.
They gotta win.
They gotta win 1 more.
They gotta win 3. It's plus 2.5.
Plus 2.5.
Right. And they gotta win 3. They gotta win. He might got a little off, but it's okay.
Yeah, the math is not math.
But that says they're going to game 7. If it's plus 2.5, maybe they're going to game 7.
Okay.
But I guess he told us down, but before it was plus 4.5 as far as a series surviving. But the whole point is these future bets are the future bets, man. When you put something in, Golden State is looking good right now. They already won game 1. So now they got to just win 2 more games, and he cashing out. You know, he cashing out.
I put him with another parlay, you know what I mean? I ain't putting a lot of money in this parlay. It's just something, to get some bills, man. These bills are expensive these days. They have a good time. You want to place a wager, right? This is for entertainment, Joe. If it's not for entertainment, call a number. But if you want to place a wager, and you don't want the wager to lose, you know what I mean, right away, you want to go on a roller coaster ride with your bet, you know what I mean? You want to go on a train ride with your bet, right? Bet the futures because you never know what the outcome gonna be. So you put $25 on a future bet, it might take, you know what I mean, a week for it to happen, for it to pan out. You know, you bet $25, you pick the Western Conference, you pick 2 Western Conference teams, 2 Eastern Conference teams to win the series. You pick Denver, you pick Golden State, you pick Boston, you pick Indiana. You put all 4 of them together, it might be 12-1. You put $25 on 12-1, it's $400, bro. You know
and just to piggyback what he just said, I'm glad you said that because I actually did that. You know, I'm actually doing that. I'm in the process of doing that. So, what he just said, this is what I got for y'all. I'm gonna give y'all this one little jewelry. Y'all can still take it while you can. I got Indiana to win the series against Cleveland. Up 2-0. So I feel like that's over and done with. Minus 198. I added that with Denver. Denver just stole game 1. So I feel like Denver
gonna win.
They are plus 265.
That's
still.
the one. Denver the
plus
one.
265 still. So I added Denver and Indiana along with the Golden State Warriors.
Denver is the one.
This is a 3-game parlay with the Golden State Warriors to make it out of their series. Those 3 teams is plus 1,400. I put $20 up to win 300, America.
That's how futures work. Now, put hockey teams with that. Put a hockey team with that. Put a boxing match with that. Abdullah Mason's gonna be fighting. You know Abdullah Mason knockout King Hill. He's gonna win a match. Put him with that. You know what I mean?
You spend $20 on food.
Hey, easy. It's big money. You spend $20 on beer. You spend $20 on weed. You spend $20 on this roller.
We're gonna cut that one out.
But yeah, we get real, Joe. We get real. That's time, Joe. It's time for us to get real about it. We've been doing this for a minute, man. It's time for us to get real about it, man.
Tell him, Brown. Tell him.
It's time. Shout out Antonio. It's time for us to get real about it, man. You know what I mean? So that's where we at, man. It's the metaverse, Joe. We want y'all to like, subscribe, share for this content, man. We gonna be dropping jewels every time y'all see us in the metaverse. We dropping jewels. And the metaverse, it's not just its own segment. It can pop up anywhere, in any segment. We gonna give y'all jewels in the metaverse. What we looking at, what we been betting on. But the main thing is this Facebook chat, the Facebook group, we trying to load that up, Joe. We trying to get some. We got 100 members. We trying to get to 200 members by the end of the summer.
It's
on the Facebook group chat. So if y'all catching this, if y'all coming across your desk on Spotify, on Apple, or whatever is coming across your desk on. No, we on Facebook. Weekly Dog Sports Fan Podcast is on Facebook. Just look that up. Fantasy Sports Bet. All that.
Weekly Dog Podcast, Sports Bettor, and Fantasy Owners.
Yeah, because we in the fantasy. You know? And we kicking off $10,000 fantasy this year. So yeah, we damn near ready to kick that off. So keep that in mind. We gonna put that on the back burner. But that's why we kicking everything off, Joe.
Also, I got a link for y'all. Also, if any of y'all best baseball bettors that's looking for a nice link that can give you batter versus pitcher that day, every single day. It pops up. It's real simple. You click on it. You pick on the date. It comes right up. It shows you every player that's going up against this batter, what he did versus this batter on this given day, every single game. It's very easy, but y'all got
analytics.
It's
an analytics game.
Analytics, I got that for football, baseball, and basketball. That sounds totally different, but y'all got to like, subscribe, share. I got to start clicking on these links. Y'all got to invite y'all into the Betterverse portion so we can give y'all this great input to
Come
y'all
into
this better.
Come into our world, man.
We got all the jewels for y'all. We can't give y'all picks y'all want, but we can give you the information. We got the information.
Yeah, we ain't about giving y'all fish. We're about teaching y'all how to fish. That's what this whole podcast is about. We're about having fun. We're about the culture. We're about all that, man. It's the Weekly Dog Sportsman Podcast Show. This has been the Betterverse. Your boy Michael Shot, the man Russian.
And I'm East on the man Taylor Street.
And it's time for shout outs, man. Who we shouting out, Joe?
Hey, man, I gotta give a shout out to my partner, man, our business partner. I gotta give a shout out to my man, Lavelle King Porter, man, with the Grooming Champions. So we got Grooming Champions is back, man. We back.
Porter.
Hey, so listen up, man. We got tournaments for the youth coming up fairly soon. If you anywhere between 8 years old and grown up, we're about to start having tournaments, man. To get out to the streets. It's summertime, man. We're gonna start hooping out here and show your skills, AU programs, all good type of stuff, man. So keep a lookout for Grooming Champions, man. We coming, and we ain't stopping.
Hey, I want to shout out my homie, Old Millie, Shout out Old Millie, Old Heads Podcast. Shout them out. They in Wisconsin. Y'all know what it is out there, man. They real close. They real close to the property line. In Minnesota, he came on the show. He showed up, showed out. So shout out Old Heads Podcast. That whole staff. I want to shout out my HT brother, Old Millie from the Old Heads Sports Podcast. Straight up.
Hey, shout out to my homie from Chicago and he holding down the ATL. We talking about T-Knock from We On Fire the Spot. Giving you great content. This dude is amazing. He's an encyclopedia of the sports game. Check him out, man. You know everything that's going on out here.
Man, I want to shout out my homie Each of the Beats.
Each of the Beats.
You know, he our major producer, major producer of the year. He be making sure the show sound right and all that. So shout out Each of the. He got a show dropping. They have an R&B night May 16th. He got Jesse. He on the bass guitar. They doing covers. It's an R&B night, 35 plus, 40 plus. So if y'all in tune, y'all in the network, check it in. Holla at them, bro. It's still a few tables available. It's an exclusive, all-out event on May 16th. So I want to shout out Each of the Beats and the orchestration studio for holding it down, doing private events. Gotta shout them out.
Gotta give a shout out to Small World.
Small World.
Dark Room, you know what I'm saying? Every Wednesdays and Sundays, we got the poker night online tournament. It's a great event out here, you know. I've been getting my ass cracked, but hey, I still love it though. I still love it. Hey, I've been lasting an hour and a half, but sometimes you gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
Know when to hold them.
I don't know you up, you know what I'm saying? You know, but at the end of the day, man, you know, we got a lot of platforms out here, man. We have to enjoy your time, man. Put your, just enjoy, if you love
poker enthusiasts. I love it, though. I love that shout. I got to shout out Small World too. Holding down dark room, poker club. It's been cracking off, man. I went from first to worst. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, because I've been getting cracked too in the poker room. On the real, it's every Wednesday, every Sunday. If you into poker, you're looking for a poker home, you want to play online. It is online poker. Keep that in mind. It's online poker. We cracking up in the poker room. Shout out to all the poker players that's been killing. Shout out Small World. Shout out Stud Brush. Shout out Pocket Change. All the vets in the game. Y'all know what it is, man. Gotta shout y'all out. There's been a lot of love. Another side, Nappy Roots. Lawn Care Service. I gotta shout them out. That's Nephew now. Hey, Nephew, he in the South Suburbs. He doing this thing. You need your lawn manicured. You need some landscaping done, clean outs, all that. Gotta shout out Nephew Roots. They, man, I'm gonna post the flyer right here. I'm gonna have this link and all that in the description. So, man, shout out Nephew Roots. Cause they've been holding it down in the real way. Gotta shout out Brown Toro.
Clean Delivery Repair.
Clean Delivery and Repair. We've been holding it down, man.
I feel like the systems up like this.
Summertime.
Technicians out here, we do everything.
Hey, we got the electricity, we got the plumbing going, we got the landscaping going too, we got the clean out. But we do special projects, we do consulting work. If you don't want to be taken advantage of by general contractors, we'll come in and help you out. You know what I mean? We come in and help you out, walk you through the process. make sure everything that's getting done is supposed to be done and it's getting done right. And you getting the biggest bang for your buck. So shout out Brown Choro, Cream Delivery Repair, all that good stuff, man. And man, what you got any more?
There's a lot of people to shout out, man, but I know I'm going ahead and show my man some love, and I won't get mad at him, man. You got to shout out to Taylor Made for you, my man, Adrian Taylor, man. You know, big things out there.
Yeah.
One of my guys, man, he supported us when we was on our tours, you know, as shorties and stuff, man. He made our first business adventure.
Yeah,
successful to the mug, you know what I'm saying? Like if you want your pay shots, head shots, you want your portrait done, this guy look the best out here doing it.
He the CEO's photographer.
CEO photographer out here, man.
Yeah.
A1 type of stuff.
A1, so shout out Adrian Selby. He in Club Kettlewood, he in Castleberry.
Thank you, he gonna take your cookies too.
Oh yeah, he off back here, Cicero, all that. But he reside right now in Castleberry and he in downtown Letterman. So guys, shout out to Big Bro, AD, man, for holding it down. Guys, shout out to other Adonis. You know what I mean? He holding it down too. He got the dog food on deck. You know what I mean? He got the line on deck, a nice finish on deck. All that good stuff, man. And man, Joe, Charles, Charles, what
man,
you think?
Come man, we out here, man.
Yeah, what a club. Hey, Sweetie Dog Sportsman Podcast, Joe. And we out.
Hey, we out for now, but we'll be
Better
back
verse, man. Like, subscribe, share. We out here.
Comment, man. Come get us.
Woo,
Hey,
stay
shit.
share.
The Weekly Dog Sportsman Podcast.